Alright, hey everybody, this is One of Wisdom. We're back for part 9-3 of our Wii Fit Plus Aerobics playthrough. This is going to be the third and final installment on the free run. Obviously going to be the 30-minute version, which I've never done before. No clue what it takes to force start. Go for a run while you watch TV, let the Wii remote guide you 5 METs. And I'm talking fast because I'm trying to get it started. It's going to be obviously, 30-minute gameplay here, so fairly large file size. You note right off the bat, sadly, we're not starting at a exotic location or anything. Just looks like the same old, same old. What I plan to do is keep the headset on briefly and then take it off, for the simple fact it'll fall off, if I keep it on. Primarily just because it's 30 minutes, and again, I don't run the AC till I'm gonna go to bed, so needless to say, this is going to be tough. I'm one of the people, I can go really fast for a short distance and basically smoke everybody, but distance running, not something I'm a fan of. That's why we made cars. But yeah, on a bike it's one thing, but running, it's never something I would set out and say, well, I'm gonna do this for 30 minutes. But I know a lot of people, that's what they actually like to do. They train for, compete in marathons. But personally, if you're gonna run, do the 40-yard dash, see how fast you are. That's where I would go with things. Basically what I'm gonna do is run this, save it. There's his first text message in the video in a while, surprisingly. But I'm gonna save it and then save it again before I add the audio. And 30 minutes, probably gonna be like 4 to 6 gigabytes. The YouTube limit is 2 gigabyte, so what I'm gonna have to do is just, I'll try to compress it, and if that doesn't work, I'll actually have to split it, but I'll do the best I can. And what I'm gonna do now, real quick, is get the headset off and just get back to running. So I will put this back on here at the end and we'll kind of see how it goes. Okay, that was pretty ridiculous. Sweet. So my whole goal, I started running a whole lot faster there for a while. You know, you probably saw it. I was watching TV. I actually put this in picture-in-picture. Works out pretty good. And then I can hear it through the Wiimote. But I started running really fast because I was thinking, you know, if it went by 2.5 or so, that's 7.5. I hit 7.5, I think around like 2 minutes, and I was thinking, you know, I bet I could get to 8, and that's what we were able to do. 8.023 miles, calorie incinerator, 4-star rank. It was right around like the 18-minute mark. My calves really started to lock up. I did stretch before I did this, but you know, again, running for 30 minutes isn't really anything I usually do. You know, bike ride, yes, run, no. The 10-minute, I mean, I can do that, you know, pretty much full steam, non-issue, but, you know, I mean, I'd never even played the 30-minute here. You know, again, this is the first time we got our 4-star, that's the main thing. I am absolutely covered in sweat. I'm actually going to end this and hop in the shower, but I don't know if it would be 8 miles or 7.5 or somewhere back. You know, a lap, I paid careful attention to that. You know, one lap I think was like 1.6 something, and you know, it turned out to be true every time. We were closing in on what would have been, I guess, our 5th lap. But anyway, again, this will obviously be my personal best since it's the only time I've played it. This will probably be the only time I ever play it, you know, just for this playthrough. I'll check the stats here. Good lord. So again, that was 30 minutes. The 2 you saw, I did soccer heading before I started that, just because the board was on from the body test. But 30 minutes, 190 calories. It's definitely a workout. Again, you can pace yourself. You don't have to run. I started out going moderate, and then I slowed down. I was kind of paying attention to Sports Center, you know, kind of lost in that. And then as it got going, I thought, you know, I should probably try to 4-star this. I didn't want to come up short, and again, I figured 7.5 might do it, so I started going a bit quicker at the end, like the last 2.5 minutes or so, and got close to 8, and thought, you know, if I really go, I could do it. You know, but again, I am absolutely drenched, which again, that's in large part, you know, it's 84 in my room right now. But since this is going to be such a long file, I won't ramble on anymore. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to ask, you know, here on YouTube or the blog, whichever you prefer. Again, I definitely work your way up to this one, you know, maybe even jog and walk, you know, switch on and off would be a good way to crack into it. I'll probably be sore tomorrow, but you know, I don't think it'll be too bad. You know, tomorrow I do plan to do the 30-minute free step, which again, that's nowhere near as strenuous as this. I mean, this one, you know, that's good because of the duration, but this is actually intense. You know, which again, you can't control that by your own pace. But I wanted to 4-star it. We were able to do that. So obviously, if you do this, you get 30 minutes, so you know your piggy bank will be happy. So that's one perk to it. But I'm gonna end it here. Again, questions, comments, feel free to ask. This wraps up the free run actually. Then I will go in and do the free step tomorrow, the 30-minute version, and then wrap it up with whatever the 2-player run turns out to be. But again, I'm gonna end it here. Hopefully I can get this up in one part, and as always, thanks for watching.